groups, and individually we each kind of really fell in love with the idea of the craftsmanship of the whole story of the boys in the boat. And yeah, I think we were just really pulled into, like, when we were researching the different aspects of the shell house, we came across this one thread that we felt like really, really tied everything together. And that thread was Western red cedar, which is a wood that's native to Washington State and British Columbia. And so our goals, like what we want our visitors to experience by going through our exhibition, we really want them to just gain this deep understanding of the story of Western red cedar. I think a lot of the times we're used to hearing stories about people because people speak, and so we thought it would be a really cool touch to tell this story of nature in the Western red cedar and how it has really shaped so many communities, which, you know, a lot of people might not know. And so we hope that people can form a connection to this wood and this material and the environment that it comes from, and just the really, truly amazing things that Pacific Northwest artisans and craftspeople have been able to create throughout history with our local Western red cedar. So this is our exhibition floor plan. That drawing corresponds to this area. So our entire exhibition would basically take place kind of in this front area here. And if you can see, there are 3 different components in our exhibition, and all these 3 components are meant to, like, really immerse viewers into the different aspects of the tree. So first we have, in the spirally section, is called the Tree of Life, where we talk about the tree. And then going up the stairs into that little corner there, we talk about native traditions. And then coming out of the box and then into Pocock's workshop, we talk more about how Pocock used Western red cedar. So this is a 3D mock-up of what the Tree of Life spiral portion of our exhibition would look like. We really wanted visitors to feel like the grandness of the tree itself, and we did that by creating this huge, huge bark that is just, like, imagine that I'm not here. It's like right here. And it would be like as tall as the stairs, so it's really just huge, and we want viewers to be able to go inside and just feel immersed in this giant tree. And in this space, viewers would be able to learn more about the tree itself, different key points and facts that make up the Western red cedar, and be able to distinguish it from other trees. That would be in the form of large posters that hang on the bark structure on the inside. And then going up the stairs, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. And then, so yeah, key traits of the Western red cedar through illustrated posters, and then going up the stairs, we would have this immersion animation on this side of the wall that could display roots and leaves of Western red cedar, which would really just act as a transition between the facts and all that into the magical world that they have created.
So after you getting up to the stairs, there is a second section of this exhibition, which is a native tradition with the Western red cedar. First of all, we want to acknowledge the culture of the Duwamish, who is known as the people of inside and the first settlers in Seattle. So walking into the space, visitors can see the wall decor is furnished by the tradition, cedar bark weaving that kind of allows them to immerse themselves into this native tradition vibes. And second, visitors can learn the 7 types of canals from the illustrated poster on the wall. And meanwhile, there will be scaled and varied canals on the ground for people to look closely. And finally, visitors can interact with the music instruments such as drum or flute made of the red cedars. And in the center, there will be a projected videos demonstrate how the Duwamish musicians are playing with these instruments. And then they can navigate into the last section, which is the Pocock section.
So in that final section, after people have sort of formed a connection with the material, learned about the native traditions with it, they'd go up to the last section, which is the Pocock workshop, and learn about his use of Western red cedar. So in this part of the exhibit, for anyone who maybe isn't familiar with George Pocock and the story, it would start out with a history about his upbringing and training in boat making and then his journey to North America. Visitors can learn about the process of making this red cedar seaplane hulls for World War II planes that he made for him and his brother made for Boeing. They can look at full-size rowing shells and read about how he changed out some of the materials he had learned to make boats with in England for the western red cedar and other local woods. And then lastly, visitors, we really want this part of the exhibit to feel like you're going back into his workshop in time. So there's tactile models and material samples, so people would be able to immerse themselves in sort of the making process and like ground themselves in this building and the history that everything, his legacy that he built up there. And that's it.
Thank you.
We have these scaled models on the back of the table, so feel free to check out.
Please feel free to ask questions if you have any. Oh, yes?
When you say you're going to have a full-size show, in the workshop, is that a full-size 8 or one of the smaller ones?
I think it would be really cool to have a full-size 8, but I understand like the logistics of that may be difficult because it involved taking, I think they had like a window there that they take part of the window out and like send it out. So I think like feasibility-wise, like maybe it would be more like the small one that's up there. But in the real world, I think it would be super cool to have the full-size 8 so you could get the grandness of that boat, but also kind of how it was crammed into that space. Like it's pretty tight fit for what they're making, kind of just fit. So yeah.
I have a question about sensory with scale and those tactile things. Because I'm a fan, I was wondering if you could bring smell to
That's actually a really great question. We are considered involved as more sensories of the red cedars, but also feasibility-wise, it will be a little bit hard. But it's another extension of our topic.
Yeah, we could get some bark, just spread it around, make it smell like it.